my lovelies, it's Lunar Light Tarot. Welcome back to my channel. Hi, if you're new, I am so honored to have you with me here today. So, y'all saw that title, you already know what it is. This is who's your next relationship, who's your next love interest, okay? So I have 4 piles here in front of me. The first pile is the Star pile. The second is the Fool. The third is the Emperor, and the last one is the Empress. Okay, so go ahead down below. I have the chapters and also the timestamps for you guys. But yeah, this can be about anything you want, an actual relationship, a fling, a love interest. So yeah, pick your poison. And then for the OG reading, it's going to be all about what will your next sexual experience be like. Okay, so if you want to know about that, check that out at the end of the reading, of course. But let's go ahead and get into pile number 1. So I will see you at your pile. Okay, love and light. Bye bye. Hey there, pile number 1. If you chose this star dice, this is your reading. Let's go ahead and get into it. I'm starting off with the Your Tarot, Your Way cards today. And this is, of course, who's your next relationship, who's your next love interest, okay? So it could be a more serious relationship, it can be more of a fling. Let's look into it, though. So we're starting off with the 9 of Pentacles, the 2 of Cups in reverse, the 7 of Wands, and the 2 of Wands. All right, so this is someone who's had their eye on you from afar for a hot second. And you're coming up in the reading as someone who really has a lot of self-love right now, self-appreciation. You could be struggling with those things, but you're showing up to others as someone who really appreciates themselves, okay? So you're being seen in a really positive light right now. And I'm seeing that this person could be like someone in your friend group, a friend of a friend, or even someone that you tried to date before where things just didn't necessarily turn out. Like this is someone you thought that a relationship with wasn't really plausible or didn't really make sense for you two together. Maybe you thought you two weren't actually the best match, or you're just better as friends, someone like that. But they've been trying to approach you for a while. With the 7 of Wands here, they haven't necessarily been giving up on you, and every once in a while they come back with another pickup line, they come back with another date offer or whatever. So this is someone who either now or back in the day, they were trying to get with you, they were trying to like flirt with you and, you know, make you interested in them, but you always kind of felt like you two weren't the best match in a relationship. Now you're really seeing them in a different light. Maybe they've actually changed somewhat, and you're seeing that plans with them could be made and they could be successful, you know, for the future. You think they could be a good choice, okay? So let's go ahead and clarify this. And I'm going to be using the Tarot of Sexual Magic. Okay. Who's your next relationship? Who's your next love interest? Okay. Who is your next relationship with? Who is your next love interest? Okay, let's see. And we're getting them all in reverse. That's quite interesting. We got all these cards in reverse. So we're starting off with the 6 of Swords in reverse. Yeah, this is someone who just kind of never left. There was someone who was always around you, or you know, they're one of your friends. I mean, they don't have to be in your life now per se, but I feel like when they were around, they almost had this, you know, really intense persistence to them. And it wasn't always about a relationship, but they always wanted to be around you. You know, they always wanted to like make you happy, or like, you know, be a part of that friend group or whatever. Like they liked being around you a lot. And it was because they really admired your energy. I feel like you, and this kind of goes with the 9 of Pentacles, right? You're putting out this really luxurious, fun energy of self-love and self-appreciation. Like people really love your vibes. And that they can get along with you well, that, you know, that you're a good person to be around. This person is very attracted to you and your aura, okay? Also, the way that you smell. They really love the perfume that you wear, the cologne that you wear. They love the way that you smell, okay? They feel like you're very coy and like sexy, okay? They like all these things about you. All right, they kind of imagine you. This person would also imagine seeing you in lingerie and stockings as well. Okay, then we have the 4 of Cups in reverse here. This person was definitely a little bit disappointed when you didn't see the vision for the relationship. They felt like at the time you were stuck dating people who they wouldn't have picked out for you, that they felt like maybe weren't the best for you, and they really wanted to offer you more at the time, or maybe, you know, that's what was in their head, and they felt like you weren't really interested in that, or you weren't interested in like and like taking them more that they could give you. They felt like you two would go really well together, but for some reason, I don't feel like you felt the same vision. Like you didn't understand, you didn't really feel like you two would go well together, but they saw you two as being like yin and yang, you know, like you would fit really well. Okay. All right, then we have the Seven of Cups in reverse. So this person very much so knows what they want in terms of you. They have been moving slowly towards you as to not like scare you away or anything like that. But I do feel like they really have settled on you in terms of knowing what they want. They have a lot of passion for you. They have a lot of love for you. Not just as, you know, like a sensual being or, you know, someone to lay with at night. But they really admire your personality, you know, your tenacity, your character. This is someone who has love for you as a person, as well as, you know, for all the things that come with you and all the perks that come with, you know, being with you, all right? But they're very willing to take things slowly, okay? They're very willing to take things slowly, and they're going to continue to be persistent, okay? And then we have the Ace of Wands in reverse. So this is not like a new spark for this person. Like, they have imagined being with you for so long now, and they probably have imagined being with you for, I don't know, a couple of years, even fantasizing about you two together, fantasizing about, like, you know, becoming your partner, getting engaged, married, kids. This person is here, like, pregnant. And it looks like they just had some intimate time in their pregnancy. So, like, this person imagines, like, married life with you sometimes. They're trying to, like, get away from themselves, obviously, you know, like, they'll set themselves up for failure or, like, have too high expectations. But they definitely think about all these things. All right, let's look at the messages from your Angels deck. We'll see what their personality is like, okay? What's their personality? You are protected from all types of harm. The worst is now behind you. Ask you to now relax and feel safe. So this person is really, they put a lot of effort towards making you feel safe in a relationship and safe while you're with them. They're also the kind of person who, if you ever like heard a bump in the night at like 3 a.m., they'd be the first one to get up with the bat and go check the perimeter for you, you know, like they would really put themselves out there for you in terms of keeping you safe and also being emotionally vulnerable. That way you can feel safe in the relationship, okay? Who's this person like? What is this person like? What is their personality like? For those who chose the star. Okay. I am with you, giving you the courage to make life changes that will help you work on your divine life purpose. Okay, fantastic. This person is very supportive. Okay, this person is super supportive. They have a really a knack for getting through to you also and comforting you in ways that are actually impactful. They really care about, you know, your energy, keeping you happy. So they like to be supportive. You know, they want to see you happy. All right, what's this person's personality like? What is their personality like? For those who chose the star. Okay. We have Rosetta. You have a gift. You have a gift for working with young people. Your divine purpose involves helping, teaching, or parenting children. So, this is a special message for those of you who have children. This person would really love your children. They get along with your children super well. All right. This person, they could have children and their children love them. All right. That doesn't apply. They could want to be a teacher, possibly. They could want to be like a therapist, you know, helping people, healing people, things like that. They're also very in touch with their own inner child, okay? They spend a lot of time healing their inner child. So this is someone who I would say is very healed. They just know what they want in a relationship. They're not one to like necessarily chase, but they also know that you two could have really great chemistry together. So they're willing to put themselves out there for that, you know? But they definitely have a gift when it comes to working with kids and young people, okay? Ooh, and the last one is, okay, Merlina. You are confused and indecisive because you do not have enough information. Do research or seek expert advice before making a decision. So this could be someone who does enjoy research, who does enjoy learning new things. And also, I feel like this is an interesting message coming through. They're comfortable with being confused. They're comfortable with being in that kind of middle ground. This is someone who works with emotions very well, okay? This is someone who works with people very well. And it's because they've worked on themselves a lot. It's because they've done their own shadow work. So they're very comfortable kind of being in that in-between space. Like, say, for example, like, you're trying to get with them or, like, you know, or you two are going on a date and you're just not totally sure whether or not you want a relationship yet, and you express that to them, they would be comfortable, you know, for the most part, being like, okay, well, let's continue to, like, see things out and work things out. I understand that, you know, we just started talking, you know, for real, so you need some time, and that's fine. So this is somebody who really understands your emotions, where you're coming from. Okay, beautiful. Express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. So if this person for a while has been trying to let you know that they're into you, let you know that they have these feelings for you, okay, they will continue to do that. If you're interested in them, let them know, you know? Because we have trust and then chemistry. This person is kind of putting themselves out there and letting themselves, you know, even be embarrassed to some extent, you know, if you don't respond back or whatever, because they trust in the chemistry that you two have. You know, they trust that you two have a special connection. And so even if, you know, they put themselves out there and like maybe you're not into it at the time, like they feel like they're going to come around. Yeah, because they feel like you're their soulmate, all right? Engagement and soulmate. They really like you a lot. And I don't feel like this is misplaced. I actually feel like you like them. You just kind of thought that it wouldn't necessarily work with them. Maybe because of your perception at the time. But maybe you're coming around to liking this person. You don't have to, of course. But yeah, they feel like you are their soulmate. They're very into you, of course. All right, I'm going to go ahead and wrap things up with the white cards now. So yeah, who's your next relationship? What will they be like? Oh my God, I have the soulmate card twice. Yes, this person is your soulmate. Wow. So I'm definitely getting that here. And again, they could be like a longtime friend of yours as well, who's made hints about wanting to like get with you. And you're just picking up on them now, things like that. I'm seeing someone else. You know what happened? I feel like a lot of the time you were seeing someone else or this person was seeing someone else, but you two always had like subtle feelings for each other, but the friendship was so much more important and stronger, and it lasted throughout all those other relationships. So you're like, let's just keep it a friendship. I'm not trying to like ruin what we have, but you two were like secretly into one another. Okay, that could be it as well. Who is your next relationship? Who is this person? Who is your next relationship? And what do they like? Who's your next love interest? Okay. Let's see here. Confused, torn in two directions, and then we have I'm upset because I benefited from your lack of boundaries. Okay, guys, I'm actually getting quite an interesting story from these two cards here, and it's really coming from your side. I feel like you guys, maybe in the past, not everyone who picks this pile, of course, but in the past, this could have been someone that you like to flirt with, like one of those friends you weren't totally interested in, but you were attracted to, but you more like flirted with them for fun, and you weren't really ready for relationships. You kind of just did that. Now this person maybe like even cut you off, or like, you know, and distance themselves from you because they felt really seriously about you, but they felt like you weren't that serious about them. So they were like, I guess I'm gonna have to move on because they're not really interested in like actually seeing me. They just want to like flirt with me. That's gonna be for some of you guys. If that is the case and you actually like this person, just tell them, because they're going to be interested in actually going out with you. Okay, the last card we have here is great sense of style, attractive physique, alluring energy, invokes nervousness. And that's for the both of you. Okay, like this person, they definitely like your appearance, your sense of style, you know, the way you dress, the way you look, and they really want to get with you, not in a way that's just sexual, but like they really love, you know, you as a person. So if you're interested, I say give it a chance. I mean, this one has a really good trajectory to me, okay? I don't see any red flags here, so I'm really happy about that. All right? So I hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, just give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I post new videos every Wednesday and Saturday. And if you would like a personal reading from me, I would love to help you out. Look in my description box below. That is where I have my services link, and that'll explain everything about a reading with me. Furthermore, if you guys want, the OG reading is at the end of this one, and of course it's going to be all about what will your next sexual experience be like, okay? So if you want to know what the next time is going to be like, I got you. Check that out. But that is it. Hope you guys enjoyed this one, and I'll talk to you in the next one. All right? Love and light. Bye-bye. Hey there, pile number 2. If you chose the Fool dice, this is your reading. Let's go ahead and get into it. I am starting off with the Your Tarot Your Way today. And of course, this is who is your next love interest? What's your next relationship? Okay? It could be one of the others, so let's go ahead and check it out. All right. So we have the World card in reverse, the 4 of Pentacles, the Death card in reverse, and the 2 of Swords in reverse. Okay. So this person is someone that you do already know, okay? This is someone from your past, but not necessarily an ex. I don't want you guys to get worried. I don't really think that it's an ex, but this is someone that you maybe went on like a date or two with, okay? And you might have just like ghosted them because you didn't think that they were going to be that great of an option for you, okay? With the World card in reverse, it was like close but no cigar, all right? Like this person just didn't really have like that extra oomph, or like that extra spark, they didn't really make your stomach, filled with butterflies and things like that. So you kind of just like let it go. Be like this person overall. You have a good banter, you get along with them, you had a good time, but it just wasn't like doing that extra for you, okay? Well, for them, they did not feel that way. They thought you were fantastic, okay? So they're holding on to you with the Four of Pentacles here. They have not let it go since you two talked, and they also, they still think about the date you two went on. They still think about, the interactions that you had, okay? And since then, they've either learned a lot from that experience, or they learned a lot in their life in general, and they're in a new place when it comes to their dating life, okay? They want something more serious now than they wanted it in the past, and they're already in this new way of thinking. Like, they're not, coming around the corner to this new integration. Like, they've already lived past that lesson, and now they want something different, okay? And they're already seeking it out. So you don't even notice this person right now, is what I'm getting with the Two of Swords in reverse. It's like you don't even notice this person, but they are watching you from afar, okay? Let's go ahead and clarify now with my Tarot of Sexual Magic. So who's your next relationship? Who's your next love interest? Who's your next relationship going to be with? Okay, that's way too much. Okay. Who is your next relationship going to be with? Who is your next relationship going to be with? Okay. Six of Cups in reverse. Okay, I'll take these as well. Six of Swords. The Star in reverse. And the last one, please. It's too many. Okay. What is the last card? All right, we got this one. The Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. Alrighty. So back to the Six of Cups here. This is like someone that you thought about a few times. Like, you are interested in this person to a degree, but you're also not necessarily happy with how they treated you back when you two were talking, okay? It could have been that they were really like slow to communicate. There was something funky or in the air, okay? There's something funky. And this is kind of funny because I'm seeing these socks here, these old socks. That's what leads me to believe there's something funky about the relationship. Like, you smell something that was kind of like, not so good, like old socks. And you were like, this person has like an old socks vibe. Like, I don't really appreciate this. And so you like let it go, right? But there is a part of you who like appreciated it, like their personality and the banter that you two had. Like, there was something between you two, except there was also this wafting smell of old socks that you guys were like, I don't really know if this is gonna work out. They're gonna take a shower, they're gonna wash those socks. Like, what is the deal? Okay, but you guys are sensing now, there could be something happening here. Like, maybe they've shifted, maybe they've changed. Okay, and they have here with the Six of Swords. I like this coming out for the Four of Pentacles because they've been holding on to you, but not their issues. So, pretty good. All right. This person really desires more intimacy in their life. Okay. They desire more healthy communication. And they're more open to their emotions now as well. I'm getting this because of the outdoor scene. Okay. They're much more into that, and they're open to a lot more passion now, okay? And not just in a sexual way. Like, they do want to be intimate with you. They do want to like open their heart to you more. They could have just had some issues that were blocking them in the past, but now they want to be able to talk about those things, open up emotionally, whatever, right? They're in a much more solid ground now, okay? We have the Star in reverse, and they realize that they weren't treating you in a way that was in accordance with your worth back then, you know what I mean? With accordance, in accordance with anyone you want to get in a relationship with, you have to treat them a certain way. And they were realizing that, like, I just wasn't doing that. They really wanted you to treat them a certain way. They really wanted you to, like, pour water over them, look at the stars, be in these cute little outfits, whatever. This is an example. What I'm saying here is they wanted you to shower them with attention, and you had the attitude probably like, okay, but where's my attention? Like, if you want attention, or if you want, engagement from me, I'm gonna need the same level of engagement back. And they were like, what? that's when they lost you, okay? But they learned a lot since then. They learned that they can't give without they can't receive without giving, okay? Receiving is really just giving. It's just someone gave to you, and that's how you received in the first place. So, they're understanding that you can't have one without the other, okay? And then we have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse here. So behind the scenes, they've been secretly working on how to be able to give more, how to offer more in a relationship, how to show up as someone that you'd be interested in, and not someone who takes a long time, not someone who like play games with you and whatever. So yeah, now they've been doing a lot of healing work. Okay, is it enough? I can't tell yet. So let's look into my other cards, and these are the messages from your angels. Okay, so who's your next relationship? What's their personality like? What's your next love interest personality like? Those who chose the Fool. What is their personality going to be like? Okay. We have a happy move to a new home or new place of employment is in the works. This movement will usher in positive new energy. You know what? I like this because I asked about personality, right? And I'm seeing that this person, they do enjoy self-improvement. Okay, they do enjoy self-improvement, and they do enjoy moving into new positive energies. You know what I mean? To get a new home or to get a new place of employment, you can't just like crop up and be like, hey, I want a new job. You know what I mean? You have to write a cover letter, you have to apply to the job, you have to do the interviews. If it's a technical job, you have to do technical interviews, things like that. They're not just showing up and expecting things to happen for them. This person understands there has to be work put into a relationship, work put into your relationship with yourself to be able to grow and move into new positive energy. So this person understands manifestation for one, and they understand that their own energy was holding them back in the past. Okay, I like that. Then we have Oceana. This says, take action. You're in touch with your truth in this situation. You need to trust your gut and lovingly assert yourself. I like this person so far. They are someone who understands when the right time to be, in their power and to say no to people, and when is the right time to, I don't want to ever say like, it's not the right time to be in your power, but like, how to not, overextend and to, encroach on people. You know what I mean? Like, how would I describe this? It's like, they know how to, be kind and be in their power, and also not, try to manipulate situations with other people to get them to do certain things for them, whether that be, sexual, platonic, like they want you to like drive them 5 miles someplace because, well, not 5 miles, but like 20 miles, 5 miles is nothing, someplace because they needed like a burger or whatever. I don't know. This person is someone who's very sweet and they're very integritous. That's what I'm trying to say. They have a lot of integrity, all right? And they know how to treat other people, okay? They know how to lovingly assert themselves in a situation. They're not going to let themselves get all walked over, but they're also not going to be, they're also not going to be like rude to you unnecessarily. You know what I mean? I mean, if you need to be rude to somebody, you need to be rude to somebody. But like, aside from that, you know what I mean? So, because I'm all for, treat people like how they treat you sometimes, okay? It depends. Anyway, you are a light worker. God needs you to shine your divine light and love like an angel upon the earth and all of its inhabitants. Simply, this person is probably a light worker. They're probably a light worker. I'm kind of getting that from them because they do understand manifestation. They do have this loving way of like asserting themselves and being in their power that's very healthy, okay? So they probably are a light worker. They probably really enjoy helping other people. They're probably going to take up a profession that has them helping other people, like social work, therapy, veterinary, whatever. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. Okay? The last one. It's a good time to give birth to new ideas and situations in your life. I'm watching over you, guiding you, and protecting you during these changes. Yeah. This person is always self-examining, so they're able to change and become a better person. So far, they sound like a pretty good choice, okay? I mean, if whatever happened in the past was just like out of, it's beyond you now, then, that's totally up to you, not an option for you then. But it really does seem like this person is like very bent on becoming their best self. That's always a good person to have around in your circle, whether platonically or not, all right? So let's go ahead and see. What's your next relationship? Who's your next relationship going to be with? Oopsie. That was way too much. Sorry, guys. That just had zero energy to me. Okay. Who's your next relationship going to be with? Who's your next love interest? Okay, let's see it. Engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Okay, yeah, this person is coming back, and they're coming back bigger and better than before, Like this person, maybe they just weren't giving you enough effort in the past. They've really learned from that. And they understand that they were the problem when it came to forming a relationship. So now they want to really give you the effort that you had been asking for. That they really want to give you whatever you need to make this relationship work, okay? Yeah, reconciliation, exactly. Someone from your past is returning to your life. And again, guys, I do not feel this is like the ex who broke your heart. This is not the ex that like really screwed you over or whatever. This is not that ex. This is someone that you went on a few dates with, never got off the ground, you didn't think much about them, but they think about you, okay? So you probably don't even know what this person is, considering that you don't think about them, all right? Who's your next relationship? Getting to know each other. This person wants to get to know you and also introduce you to their new self. You know what I mean? They've changed a lot since you guys last met. It's probably been years since you two have talked, according to the energy here. You know what I mean? So they want to get to know you again. They understand that you probably changed as well. All right. Who is this person? Who is their next love interest? Who's their next relationship? And then passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. This person is really going to impress you with the energy they bring to the table. This person is really going to give you a lot of fantastic, things to look forward to. You know what I mean? Those are very soon. So they're probably coming in very soon. Just to give you guys an example of like what this could be. I was getting energy like this too for my own love life for a while before I met the person I'm with now. And I was confused. I was like, who the hell is coming back? My partner ended up being someone that I met on Bumble like years prior. We set up a date, and then it never happened because I expressed that I was a vegan and they weren't into veganism. So they just like ghosted me. I'm not a vegan anymore, guys. So it worked out. But yeah, they were in a different place. I was in a different place. But I didn't even think about them when it came to these readings because we just had like a couple of interactions online. And now they ended up, being my partner. So it's just funny. You know what I mean? Like things like that can happen. And that's the kind of energy that I'm getting here. All right? This could be someone that you had like an online date with. It didn't go. I mean, like you weren't that interested or like whatever. You had a date with. You let it go, etc., etc. But they never let you go. Okay? Anyway, let's wrap it up here with my white cards. Who's your next relationship? Who's your next love interest? Okay, we'll take that. Okay, this one wants to come out here. All right. Your success intimidates me. Ooh, interesting. You know what I'm feeling? Back in the day, this person could have sent you weird vibe, like these sneaky sock vibes, because they were intimidated by your success. They were intimidated by like the level of success and, togetherness you had in your life at the time. They just didn't really feel like they could, that they went with that, or that they like match that energy. But now they feel like they do, so they can come back, right? Okay. Furthermore, we have, I think you're an amazing person. I mean, this says it all. This person thinks very highly of you. That's why they never, forgot about you. That's why they want to, come back into your life, etc., etc. Okay, I know I'm being deceptive. From afar. Okay, here we go. Okay. I fantasize about, sorry guys. I fantasize about us being together and also just like playing games and winning. Okay, this person understands that in the past, they weren't that fantastic person that they are now. You know what I mean? They understand that they liked playing games in the past, but now they fantasize about being together with you. They feel like they're still being deceptive in a way because they're admiring you from afar. They're fantasizing about being with you from afar. And they're acting like, nothing's going on. So they feel like they're still being deceptive to a degree. But this person has changed a lot. You know what I mean? Like this was their old mindset. This is their new mindset. So they still have a little bit of guilt for like the way that they acted previously in relationships. But I don't think it'll crop up again. What's the very last card? Very last card here. Obstacles. Okay. Say less. Obstacles, blocks, restraint, attachment, change in perspective is needed. Yeah. You know what? I really feel this is about you guys, and don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I feel like okay, if this is like not the person for you, if you're not interested in them, like it just is what it is. I would never try and like convince you to be interested in someone, of course, but you guys could be perceiving obstacles in this relationship that are no longer present. You know what I mean? You could be basing your perception of them off of your how you met them, of course, and obviously that makes total sense, right? But really things have changed with this person. They're no longer that person they were in the past. They don't like to play games anymore. They want intimacy. They want a relationship, So if they come back into your life, just maybe be open to what they have to say. I mean, like, just maybe, you know what I mean? If you don't want to, that's totally up to you. I would never tell you to, you know, you have to be open. Well, whatever. It seems like a good idea to be open, because you know what? They're coming with a blessing. They're going to be an unexpected blessing in your life, okay? And they have serious feelings for you. Yeah. And I feel like you guys are going to actually be really shocked about how different they are and how they're showing up these days, okay? So that is it for you guys. I hope that you guys enjoyed this reading. If you did, just give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I post new videos every Wednesday and Saturday. And if you would like a personal reading from me, I would love to help you out. Look at my description box down below, and that is where I have my services link. That'll explain everything about a reading with me. Furthermore, I have the OG reading coming up in just a few seconds, or at the end of the video rather. And that's going to be all about what will your next sexual experience be like, okay? So if you want to know about that, I got you, boo. That's at the end of the reading, all right? So hope you guys enjoyed this one, and I'll talk to you in the next one, all right? Love and light. Bye-bye. Hello, pile number 3, and welcome to your reading. If you chose the Emperor dice, this is your reading. Let's go ahead and get into it. I'm starting off with the Your Tarot, Your Way cards today. And this is, of course, who's your next relationship with? Who's your next love interest? All right, so let's go ahead and check it out. All right. So, I have some good news for you guys. The person you have been crushing on, oh yeah, they're coming in hot. Woohoo! Okay, since you guys have already been liking someone, you have been kind of seeing the Three of Wands here, that someone could be interested in you, someone's on the horizon. And if you don't necessarily have a solid crush, you could be feeling the energy that you're going to be meeting somebody soon, you're going to be getting into a relationship soon, okay? Hence coming to this reading, right? We are indeed seeing someone coming in here with the Knight of Cups. Someone coming in, making you an offer, okay, and also taking off this burden off your back. Maybe you've been really worried about dating recently. I know Valentine's Day can get some people in a pinch. I'm not sure when you're watching this, of course, but Valentine's Day just passed. That could be an annoying holiday for some people. You know what I mean? So maybe you were upset about that, or you're upset about your dating life in general. And this person is coming in, they're taking taking a big load off your shoulders, okay? With the Ten of Wands being here, this is also you're really enjoying the respect that they give you. This is someone you don't have to worry about. And even occasionally you could get nervous because you've been through things in the past. But this person is really going to be treating you right, okay? And they're also going to be having a lot of fun with you, okay? With Three of Cups here. This is someone that you will go out to parties with, you go out to events with, you go out, I mean, you're not going out anywhere, right? But... they're the kind of person they would drink with you, they would smoke with you, whatever. You guys have a good time together, okay? There's a lot of good times to be had. And also their friends are someone you might get along with, you might have good times with, etc., etc., okay? So let's go ahead and check out the clarifiers. This is the Tarot of Sexual Magic here. Whoopsie. Who's your next relationship going to be with? Who's your next love interest? For those who chose pile number 3. Alrighty. The Hanged Man coming in. The Queen of Wands in reverse. The Eight of Swords in reverse. And the King of Wands in reverse. Wow, so we have the King and the Queen of Wands showing up here, okay? I like that. All right, let's put that off to the side. Okay, so starting with the Hanged Man. This person has been getting the hints you've been sending them, okay? If you've been sending any hints that you're interested in this person, they've been picking them up. It took them some time to pick it up. They just kind of thought that you were just very naturally sexy or whatever. But they kind of realized now that you were sending them a signal. They're like, oh my God, wait, they were into me this entire time. People were like, yeah, they've been flirting with you forever. Have you not noticed that? And you're like, I don't know, I just thought they were always so hot like that. So that's kind of energy I'm getting from them. It was kind of I never noticed this before, but there's actually sage in this photo. It's almost like the sage was there. You meant to make a smoke signal. You didn't end up lighting the sage, but you're like, hey, I got this here. I can make a signal if I wanted to. This is enough of a signal for me that it's here in the first place, but do you get it? And yeah, maybe you guys just weren't as obvious with your signal as you thought. But this person noticed regardless, so that's very good, okay? Now they're very interested in you, okay? They're very interested in you. They pick up on your signals, very subtle signals, all right? And we have the Queen of Wands in reverse. You could have thought this person originally was not that into you, And it's funny because they felt the same way about you, they thought that you weren't that into them, that you weren't interested in them or whatever, right? But now they're realizing that like you two had this very unspoken attraction going from the entire time, okay? They do find you very sexy, all right? If you're a person who has, breastises, they enjoy those. They think your breast or décolletage is very beautiful, all right? I'm also seeing thighs on whoever, whoever's watching this, they enjoy your thighs. If you wear glasses, they think the glasses are very sexy. Okay. Okay, guys, I got a special message for some of you guys. Some people have had wet dreams about you and also get morning wood from thinking about you. Okay, that's all. That's all. That's all. So that's all I'm getting there. All right, we have the Eight of Swords in reverse. This person felt that they finally like broke free from their obliviousness to notice that you were into them, and they're so happy that they did it, because maybe you were actually into this person for a while and they weren't understanding that, and it was super annoying. They're gonna start showing you signs very soon that they get your message. Okay, they just kind of thought that like you were just super hot, and they didn't realize that you were just like flirting with them. They were like, they act like this towards everyone, don't they? And everyone's like, no, they don't. Other than that, though, they're having some very sexual fantasies about you as well. Now that they realize that you're also into them, that's most definitely coming up for them. And the last one, the King of Wands in reverse. So this tells me they believe that you two will be a good match. This person is pretty protected. They want to like hold you, protect you, give you a big hug. You know what I mean? I'm also hearing some gifts. The person might want to give you gifts, small gifts. I'm also hearing like jewelry, shoes, chocolates, teddy bears, whatever. I know Valentine's Day just passed for a lot of people. So, I mean, that could be it too. They could want to get you some 75% off chocolate, etc. But they want to spoil you though, is what I'm getting. Because they've been wanting to get with you for like quite some time now, but they didn't realize that you were actually into them at all. Okay. This person also, if you two were at like events together, they might ask you every once in a while to like, hey, do you want to go home early and get it on. This person is like that, like Kim and Kanye leaving the function. Those classic pictures of them running away. Okay. Let's go ahead and look at the messages from your angels deck now. So who's your next relationship with? Who's your next love interest? Okay, we have Maya. Schooling, study, and education help your life purpose and personal growth at this time. So the person really enjoys school, study, and education, okay? There could be someone who's in school at the time. Maybe they go to school with you. Maybe they're learning a new skill with you right now. They're in your, you two are like trained together, or work together, whatever. This person also enjoys a lot of self-improvement, self-reflection. There's someone who, believes in, to be able to change your world around you, have to change yourself. So, be the change you want to see, etc., etc. So they like all those things. Okay, they're a good person like that. What else do we have? What's their personality like? For those who chose number 3, what is their love interest personality like? Okay, let's see. I bring you a message from your deceased loved one. I am happy and at peace. I love you very much. Please don't worry about me. This could be a literal message from someone who passed away. If you have anyone who passed away recently, this is a message from this person saying that they love you and that they're safe and happy where they are, okay? Aside from that, I'm seeing this person actually has some psychic gifts. I know it's kind of random to come in too, but this person has some psychic gifts. They do believe in the afterlife. They're kind of spiritual. I don't feel like they are like so deep in spirituality, like they would tell you about the Matrix and like, reptilian people or whatever. But they would tell you like, oh yeah, I believe in like the energy is not, you can't create or destroy energy. So that makes sense of like reincarnation or like afterlife and etc. This is someone that you have a lot of deep conversations with about life and like the meaning of life and the afterlife and all that kind of good stuff. So this is someone who's really deep. They can be really deep and they want to learn the secrets of the universe as well. Okay. Who is your next relationship going to be with? Who's your next love interest? Okay. You have Vanessa. To make your decision, ask yourself, which way brings me closer to my divine purpose and which way it leads me away from it? Okay. This person is very strong of heart and of will. They have a lot of integrity. And they'll do almost anything if they feel like their integrity has been challenged to get it back, okay? There's someone who has a very strong sense of self, a sense of character, okay? They want to stick by that by any means necessary. I'm getting that as well. Also, this is someone who has to act in integrity. You know what I mean? Like they make their decisions based off of, what would a good person do? Like what would I do if I was trying to make everyone happy and like myself as well? Like what can I do in my power here to make sure everyone gets what they need in the situation? So this is someone who acts with a lot of integrity. Like I said, whoopsie. Oh my gosh. Anyway, so we have Chantal. New romance is imminent, either with a newcomer or through reignited passion in your existing relationship. Be open to giving and receiving love. So yes, this person is coming in and they want a relationship. So if you're not, if you're like worried, like this is my crush, I don't really know if they're really into me like that. No, they're into you and they want a relationship. Okay, let's look at the romance angels now. Who is your next relationship going to be with? Who is your next love interest? All right, we have passion. This person has a lot of secret passion for you with the passion card coming out in reverse. There's a lot of secret passion. And maybe you've kind of sensed this in the environments YouTube interacted in. But they've been trying to keep it a secret lately, okay? How much they really like you, but they're going to let it out soon, okay? Who's your next relationship with? Who's your next love interest? All right, we have unrequited love. Yeah, you could really think this person is actually not that into you. They feel the same way about you. Like they think that you're not that into them, all right? And it's because you both have been holding back on how you truly feel about one another. But they're going to come out pretty soon and just let you know how they feel, okay? You guys may have been flirting for a little bit now and like they're ready to like take things to the next level, okay? Ooh, we have children in reverse and also stay optimistic in your love life in reverse, okay? Quite interesting. All right, so starting with children in reverse, I like this because initially I thought their approach to getting you was a little bit childish. Like maybe they were playing hard to get, or they were trying to breadcrumb you, or like whatever may have you, right? They're realizing this is not working to get your attention. It probably wasn't breadcrumbing because they were holding back on their passion a lot. And they're realizing now they should have just been honest with you from the jump about how they felt, and that would have gotten them to where they want a lot faster. Because now they're a little bit discouraged. They're a little bit worried that like it won't work out. They're not interested in them, or whatever. Again, they feel that you're not interested in them, so they're a little bit worried about how to approach you. I don't feel like it'll be an issue though if you're really interested in them. Okay, let's go to the last deck now. My white deck. And that's the same question. So, who's your relationship going to be with? Okay, here we go. Friendship, soul connection, fun times, growth, platonic. So at first, I do think you guys did have just a friendship, that it was just platonic at first, and now it's going to be, escalating. We have, I keep writing and deleting text. So this person does want to reach out to you. They do want to talk to you, but, they're just nervous about how to approach you. I think it makes sense. What else do we got? Who are you in a relationship with next? Who will you be in a relationship with next? Okay. We have, like I said, spiritual, in tune, divinely connected. This person is most definitely a spiritual person, and they have their own psychic gifts. They may not understand them as psychic gifts, but they do have them. Okay. I compare others to the relationship that we had. This person could just be like thinking about you in terms of like other people. Like they're like, I think that you'll be a better option than so-and-so. And I think that you're better than option than so and them and whatever. That was pretty simple to me, honestly. They just think that in comparison to other options that they have, you're the best option. Okay. I'm avoiding conversation right now. I just can't take the heat. And will we ever reunite? Okay, interesting. For a lot of you, this is someone who, again, is your crush, but you haven't been talking to that much. Or you could talk to them more now. I mean, if that's the case, that you're talking to them more now, this card shouldn't apply, really. Okay? Or these two cards shouldn't really apply. But this is someone you were talking to, like, initially, and then they kind of, like, fell off a little bit. Again, they feel like that you don't like them, okay? So they're kind of trying to, like, give you space, and they're hoping that you're going to be into them. Maybe just give them a little bit more of a hint. Like, your smoke signal was more like unlit sage. You know what I mean? You had the thing to make the smoke there, and it was there. They could see the sage, but they couldn't see the smoke signal. You know what I mean? It was more like, oh yeah, like, I'm sexy, but, like, I'm not really hot for you in particular. You know what I mean? You got to light the smoke up. You got to light it up, babe. Okay. That's what I'm getting, and I really hope that helps. Yeah, if you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I post new videos every Wednesday and Saturday. And if you guys would like a personal reading from me, I would love to help you out. Look in my description box below, and that is why I have my services and my testimonials links. Actually, it does services now. Sorry about that. And if you guys want an OG reading, that's at the end of this reading today. It's going to be all about what will your next sexual experience be like, okay? So if you want to know what's happening next for you in the bedroom, check that out over there, all right? But anyway, that is it for me today. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. I'll talk to you in the next one, all right? Love and light. Bye-bye. Hey there, pile number 4. If you chose this Empress dice, this is your reading. Let's go ahead and get into it. I'm starting off with the Your Tarot, Your Way cards today. And this is, of course, who is your next relationship with? Who is your next love interest? Let's go ahead and get into it. So I have to say, pile number 4, you have got the best reading off the bat out of any of the piles. So congrats on being attracted to this pile. We have this Sun starting off here. I don't even know who this person is yet, but they are someone who's going to bring you a lot of happiness, okay? This could be your crush. This could be someone that you're already into, someone that you've already been, wanting to get with, okay? But this relationship is going to bring you a lot of happiness, okay? Also, this person, when they come in, they're going to be extremely motivated to make you their partner, okay? We have the Chariot here. They're going to know exactly what they want, exactly what direction they want to head in, the relationship to head in. They're going to know what they want and how to get there, okay? And they're also going to have the necessary tools and the mindset to be able to sustain a relationship, okay? So, I know this sounds a little bit too good to be true. It's coming up in the card as well. You're going to be seeing this person as, like, almost a little bit too good to be true. Like, what's underneath those curtains, man? What do you got hiding under there? Like, are there people under there? Like, what's going on? Like, you're going to be like, this is amazing. But, like, where's the catch, And it's going to make you kind of feel like, this is amazing. I'm so happy, but I'm waiting for the other shoe to drop. And so far, I don't really feel like there's any other shoe to drop. Like, they both dropped. That's just an expression about, like, waiting for, like, the catch to happen, okay? But it seems like there's no catch so far. This person is just, like, really fantastic for you, okay? So let's go ahead and clarify this with this Tarot of Sexual Magic. Who is your next relationship going to be with? Who's your next love interest? Okay. We have the Empress in reverse. All right. 3 of Swords in reverse. The 8 of Pentacles in reverse. And the 7 of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, very interesting. Yeah. It's definitely like you're expecting your world to be turned topsy-turvy by this person because they're so amazing at first. You could be used to relationships or, like, people who tend to love bomb in the beginning and then breadcrumb you towards the end. But this person does not seem like that. Okay, let's go ahead and look at this, though. This person has been admiring you from afar for quite some time now with the Empress in reverse, okay? They know about you. They know about your deal. They know about your standards. They know about your boundaries by now. They have been listening to you for quite some time. And if you have any kind of social media platform where you're talking or using your voice, could be just your Instagram, could be just your Twitter, whatever. But they follow you there and they're actively, like, watching your stuff, okay? So they kind of feel like they know you a little bit now. And then they know, like, how they would need to show up in a relationship, and they're willing to do all of those things, okay? This is someone who sees you as your Empress status and does not wish to lower you from that status at all. In fact, they wish to elevate you, okay? And they're kind of just, like, hiding, even in the shadows at this point. Let me get some water, excuse me, really quick. Someone in the comments a while ago was like, girl, I love you, but, like, take a breath and drink some water. I was like, okay, you're right. I was like, you're right, okay. So here I am. Anyway, hope I pleased you. Anyway, going back to this. We have the 3 of Swords in reverse here. I love this because this is someone who has a plan for the future, so much so that you guys won't have to worry about, like, heartbreak, things going bad. I mean, do people break up unexpectedly? Yeah, of course they do. But what I'm saying is that they're not going into this ill-prepared to the point where a breakup is, like, not evident, but imminent. Yeah, not imminent. So that's what I'm saying. Like, they have a really good plan going into this to the point where you can really trust them with your emotions, all right? I love this. You're going to feel very comfortable being vulnerable with this person, okay? And this is fantastic for you because I'm feeling like in the past, maybe you were someone who had to deal with, like, people are not giving you the effort that you deserve, okay? This person is not going to let you work in their relationship. They're going to really put in a lot of work for you and not expect you to put in as much work as you've been doing in the past, okay? So they kind of already expect people, and especially women, to not really give them much of the time of day. Like, they kind of like when people are a little bit mean to them. Am I saying be mean to them? No, not necessarily. But they're kind of already used to people who don't really put in a lot of work. This isn't really a good thing. I mean, it is what it is. So they kind of already pick up the slack for a lot of people. So with you, someone who's probably, been overgiving in the past, this is going to be like having a huge burden off your shoulders. Letting them should be really relaxing, very easy, because they're already used to putting in all the effort. You know what I mean? So when they meet you, someone who's going to put in, so like your lack of effort is probably like someone else's 100%. So it's going to be a perfect match for you two. It's going to feel like a break on both sides. And I love, love, love that. And then the 7 of Pentacles in reverse. All right. 7 of Pentacles. Yeah, this person has been debating on whether to come into your life for some time. And they're just like, I think after this recent Valentine's Day, if you're watching this in, 2021 with me, when it comes out, Valentine's Day just passed. And this person is feeling like after the recent Valentine's Day, they can't hold back anymore. They just need to be with you. And then possibly regret not being your Valentine. For others of you watching at other times of the year, this is just like they've been watching you from afar for so long. And they've been imagining you two being together and having a relationship that they really can't hold back on doing this any longer. It really is a part of their happiness to come towards you. So they're going to put themselves out there. I like that. Let's look at the messages from your angels to find this person's personality is like, okay? So who is the next relationship going to be with? What's their personality like? Whoa, okay. What do we have here? Your children on earth and in heaven are happy and well cared for by God and by the angels. Random, I know. But I chose this deck because it is kind of random. So this person or you could have children. All right? Actually, we're getting a lot of children imagery here, so I don't even know why I didn't pick up on that. Probably because I don't have any myself. So I'm always like, what's the energy of children like? Anyway, so this person, they could have children. You could have your own children. And they love children, okay? They love kids. They get along with kids really, really well. If you guys don't have kids, this is more like they understand and they empathize with their inner child. So this is someone who is able to do a lot of emotional healing. So their inner child is actually happy with them. You know what I mean? Their inner child feels protected, safe with them. Okay? Other than that, this is like they take care of their own kids really well. Their kids love them. Or, they love your kids. Your kids will feel safe with them. That they're good with kids. Okay? That's essentially what I'm saying. Okay, they can work in a daycare too. I know it's kind of random, but I'm getting that as well. Okay. Daniel, I am the angel of marriage. I am assisting you right now. Okay. I won't even lie. I'm really getting an energy that this could be like your life partner, okay? Some of you guys are meeting your life partner in 2021, all right? So just know that. And the angel of marriage is bringing you two together, all right? Kind of hence why you feel like this person is like too good to be true, because they kind of are, right? They're so good that they end up being your life partner. You know what I mean? So it's like that, okay? Then we have Maya, schooling, study, and education help your life purpose and personal growth at this time. So like I said, this person is very into personal growth. They're very into self-reflection. They also like to learn in general. You know what I mean? This is the kind of person who might go on Wikipedia and search things up. Not to impress people later, but just to know things. They're into schooling. They're into study. They could go on sites like Pluralsight or whatever. Take an online course, YouTube. They're taking YouTube courses, whatever. Okay. What's their personality like? For those who chose the Empress, this person loves to learn. What's their personality like? Let us learn about people as well. That's a good thing for you. You know what I mean? They're going to learn your hot spots and whatever. Okay. Last one. I like this card a lot. A happy move to a new home or place of employment is in the works. This movement will usher in positive new energy. I'm getting a twofold message for you guys. If you are intending on moving or getting a new job, this person will possibly meet you in that new area. Okay? They might meet you while you're in that new area. All right? Other than that, this is a person who understands manifestation. This is a person who understands how to shift their own inner energy to get the results they want in their own, their personal lives. Okay? This is also someone who enjoys change. They're not afraid of change. They enjoy change because they know that it's going to bring them better times. Okay? And they're always trying to improve in themselves. You know, they're always trying to become a better person. So I love that for you guys. Very great option so far. Okay. Let's look at the romance angels now. Who's your next relationship going to be with? Who is your next relationship going to be with? Okay, let's see. Getting to know each other. Yeah, I'm seeing this is definitely going to be somebody new. Not anyone that you know already. This is definitely someone new. And they're going to have a great time getting to know you. You guys are going to go on a lot of really great dates together. Dinner dates, stuff like that. Ooh, very soon. What did I say? Very soon, right on the Daniel card. So, like I said, I was saying when this card came out that you guys are going to be meeting, a lot of you guys are going to be meeting your soulmate, your life partner in 2021, right? So here we are, the very soon card. I do feel like you guys are going to meet this person very, very soon because you both are very healed. You know what I mean? Continue to do your healing. That'll bring this person in faster. But what I'm getting is that you two are pretty much ready to come together. Okay? Ooh. Okay. What's your next relationship going to be like? Who's your next love interest? Okay, playfulness. Yes. This person is very playful. Like I said, they have like this very youthful spirit as well. Like they don't only just like children, they have a very youthful spirit in general, okay? So they're very playful, they're very cute, they're very fun. They can also be a little bit shy in a way that's like really cute. So I like that as well. Oh my god. Rip headphone users. Sorry guys, I just hit the mic. Anyway, we have true love. Wow, I love to see this come up. I mean, seriously, true love. We couldn't get anything better than that. So you and this person will probably be really, really happy together. I mean, you have the 10 and the 9 of cups. So I just love that. This is a lot of happiness. This is a lot of surprise also in how great this person really ends up being. So I just love this for you guys. It's really beautiful. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up now with my white cards. All right, so who's your next relationship going to be with? Who's your next love interest? For those who chose pile number 4. Okay, we have spiritual, in tune, divinely connected messages, and nature. So I'm getting a twofold message here. Your person could be slightly psychic or have some psychic abilities. It could, be spiritually in tune, of course. I'm also getting that you are spiritually in tune and you've been hearing messages about how you're going to be in a relationship soon, going to be meeting somebody soon. I'm here to confirm to you that the messages you've been receiving in your head are correct and that you will be receiving a relationship very soon, okay? I love it. Okay, who's your next relationship with? And who's your next love interest? For those who chose pile number 4. Number 4. It makes a lot of sense because 4 is the number of stability as well. So I was like, oh yeah, duh. Okay. Who is your next partner? What's your next relationship going to be like? I can't say relationship, guys. That's like a word that trips me up. Okay. I'm worried about you. Are you okay? Confusing. I won't lie. Moving on from that. We're going to find out what that's about. Maybe, maybe not. Okay. A bunch of stuff here. I'm trying to make you thirst for my attention. Is it working? Insecure, controlling, short-tempered. Okay. You know what I'm getting? Ooh, okay. I'm trying to interpret this on the spot, guys, of course. But you know what I'm getting? This person, they weren't always as amazing as they are now, okay? And that's the catch. That's all I'm getting. Is that they have some old stuff in their past that they're not proud of, okay? And that's what's going on here. Is that in the past, they were kind of an F-boy or an F-person, you know what I mean? They were kind of someone who was insecure, a little bit controlling in the way they went about relationships. They tried to breadcrumb people, etc. And I think that's the energy you're going to be picking up on when you first meet this person. Like they're so great and they've healed so much, right? It's like, okay, what's the catch, right? The catch is that they were like this in the past. They were kind of a shitty person in the past. You know what I mean? But they've really, really, really grown a lot. And you know what? It was really through a lot of self-exploration, okay? They had, like, this really intense relationship. And I feel like you guys will probably relate, right? When they loved someone so much, they were irresistible to them. They could only compare that one relationship to them. You know what I mean? It was so amazing, so big. And I feel like this person even returned back into their life. And they realized that they deserve more and that, all of this was kind of just like codependency right? And that they were in a place that was, you know, unhealthy previously. So they've grown a lot, okay? I'm proud of the growth you've accomplished. That's what I'm getting with this last card being here, is that they really did a lot of growth, and they're aware that they've changed a lot, and they're really proud of themselves for that. So if you guys are wondering where's the catch up with this person, yeah, the catch is that they have a past that they're not very proud of. You know what I mean? That they were like playing people in the past, you know? But they've really grown out of that, and they're really happy with who they are now. And you guys are going to benefit from that, okay? That's what I'm getting. So that is all. Nothing bad here, you know what I mean? Just a little pass. You know, we all got a little pass, boo. You know what I mean? Anyway. Hope you guys enjoyed this reading. If you did, just give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I post new videos every Wednesday and Saturday. And if you would like a personal reading from me, I would love to help you out. Look in my description box below. That is where I have my services link. That'll explain everything about a reading with me. Furthermore, I also have the OG reading coming out in just a few seconds. That's going to be all about what will your next sexual experience be like, okay? So if you want to know what your next bedroom experience is going to be like, just hit the last timestamp. You already know what it is, okay? So I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Hope you guys enjoyed, okay? Love and light. Bye-bye. Hello there to my OGs. So to the very end of the reading, I am so happy to have you all here. Hope you're having a fantastic day, night, evening, whenever you're watching this. If you're watching this right when it came out, hope you had a fantastic Valentine's Day. Whether you would just give yourself some self-love, DIY, or or if you were going out with like a fling, a friend, a partner, whatever. Hope you guys had a great day wherever you are. Comment down below. Tell me what country you're from. I'm so curious. I recently got an email from someone from Germany, and I was so excited. I was like, whoa, I have people who like me in Germany? What? So drop down below what country you're from. I'm gonna look down below and comment other countries and blah blah. Okay? Let's go ahead and get into it. This is, of course, what will your next sexual experience be like, okay? For my OGs, what will the next sexual experience be like? Last one was pretty saucy, guys, the last video, so I don't really know what we're going to get today, you know. What will your next sexual experience be like for my OGs? Okay. What will your next sexual experience be like? Oh my god. This is really funny so far, guys. Whoa. Okay. How do I tell you... How do I tell you this? So someone who you're either with right now or your next experience is going to want to have a threesome, okay? I know. Sorry, we got city noises. Sorry, guys. Okay. Someone's very interested in having a threesome with you. Someone's very interested in maybe even having two couples. So, two couples here at the same time. It doesn't really matter, exactly what happens, but someone wants to be very adventurous with you, okay? Your next experience is going to be adventurous. Whether it be, I know it's cold for a lot of you guys. I mean, some places it's hot right now, but someone wants to be outside. Someone wants to do it outside. Someone wants to do it with clothes on, with your lingerie still on, okay? Someone wants to do it with your buddy, with your little friend, okay? I don't know what to say about that. You know what I mean? They're very interested in that. Someone wants to do with the other couple that you guys are interested in, with the other couple that you're having fun with, or just hanging out with, whatever. Your person is thinking of the right way to try and tell you this. How the hell do I tell this person that I'm interested in this? Will they even be interested in this? Would they be mad at me? They're even thinking about, if you guys, okay, it depends, right? If you've been wanting a threesome, right? God, I hope my parents aren't watching this. If you've been wanting one of those, right? But you've been more no, I want your friend to be involved, wink wink. They're thinking about even adding their friend just to get you into the mood to have one. You know what I mean? So it depends. You know what I mean? It depends on who you're into. I don't even want to bring in gender into this, because that'll get too complicated. But yeah, whoever this is, either you're kind of interested in that, you've been thinking about their friend, and they're interested in doing that so that you could have one with your friend, or I feel like both parties may be interested, okay? If you are interested, you're gonna know what it is, okay? Whoa. What's your next sexual experience gonna be like? Okay, we have the 9 of Pentacles. What is your next sexual experience going to be like? And the last one. Beautiful. Thank you. Okay. So, okay, we have the Nine of Pentacles coming out first. And you know, I like this card coming out because them wanting to like experiment with you and like adding in other people is not a diss on you or your chemistry at all. It's in fact that it's really, really intense, honestly, that they feel so intensely about you in the relationship. This is not at all a dig, like they want more or whatever, right? They just want to experience you in different settings, okay? If anything, they want more of you. And they want to see you in more strenuous activities, okay? I'm trying so hard to be PG-13 or like, I don't know. This is already rated R, isn't it? Okay. Then we have the Two of Cups in reverse. Okay, this person wants you to know that they're not bored with the 2-on-2 encounters. Okay, they're not bored at all. They're not bored at all. But they want to spice things up. You know what I mean? They want to add in food, maybe. They want to, you know, set out some rose petals for you. They want to do it outdoors. They want to invite your friend. You know what I mean? They want to see you in costume. Things like that. Like, this person wants to spice things up with you. And they also want to let you know, even if you do choose to add another person in, 2 people in, oh, who knows? That's a lot. You can tell what I haven't done. Anyway, they want to really cherish you during these times and let you know you're still the one. You're still their top priority. You're still their number one. You know what I mean? But they do feel like they'd be interested in like sharing, you know what I mean? So, but they do want to put you first, you know? They want to make you feel secure in that happening, okay? They want to let you know that you're still, you know, you are their top priority, regardless of who's involved in the situation, okay? And they're going to have lots of like aftercare afterwards. There's going to be lots of like, you know, very soft, gentle times, let you know that you're cared about, that you're loved before and after. But this person doesn't know how to like express all those things to you in terms of like, okay, now how do I tell them that I want this, but that I still love them the most, and that they're not, you know, this isn't a reflection of our relationship. I just want to like, you know, if anything, I just want to like explore with them more. And how do I say this? You know, they're afraid to come off that they don't care about you, and that's not the truth at all, or that they're bored at all. That's not the truth at all. Okay, if anything, they believe that you are their person, especially if you're going out with them. If you're going out with this person, I'm getting a lot of people who are actually in relationships here, and I'm also getting a lot of people who are single and like just talking to someone who they've been like maybe, you know, having a few encounters with here and there. They still want to let you know that you're the number one, but they are interested in exploring what else, you know, you guys can give to one another. All right, so but they see you as their person still. You know, they see you as the one they want to, you know, be with the most. The one they want to talk to at the end of the day, you know, the one they want to give dinner to, you know, have dinner with. So this isn't like at all saying that they are, you know, less interested or they need this to be interested at all. This is more like they want to like, guys, they want to stretch you out, okay? Ooh. Okay, I'm going to move on to the romance angels, okay? What will your next sexual experience be like? What will your next sexual experience be like? Okay, we have worth waiting for. This person, if you were to say no, that's totally fine to them. And yeah, they're going to take their time and make you feel very comfortable before they start exploring these like more intimate, you know, more vulnerable positions with you, okay? We have to keep an open mind. The only thing is they're afraid you won't have an open mind with them. I will not tell you what to do, of course. You're the only one to can tell you what to do in this situation. But they're afraid they're not going to be open-minded with them. They're really, really hoping that you will be. Okay? Finances and career. Okay. Some of y'all are some sugar babies, okay? Some of y'all are some sugar babies, and your sugar daddy wants to have, you know, a little threesome with you and your friend, okay? And they're going to pay you double. That's it. Okay, I know sugar baby season is strong and thriving, okay? You better get that bag, period. Okay? Nothing less. Full service, baby. Nothing less. All right? Get that bag, boo. Do whatever you gotta do. I totally support that. Anyway, moving on. Just wanna wrap out there. love you guys. Okay. Give your relationship a chance. Yeah, they're hoping you give it a chance. They're hoping that you'd like be open to their advances in that way. Okay. They just want to get freaky with you. You know what I mean? Ariana Grande style. You know, nasty style. So some people don't like Ariana Grande. I actually like her. Yeah, passionate and release your ex. The thing is, I'm seeing that this situation, people are pretty mature here. People are pretty mature. It depends, right? Don't always speak for everyone here. Obviously, if you know the person is not mature, then dice that out. But for the most part, I'm seeing that people want to treat one another with respect and compassion. So if you were interested, I don't think it would turn out badly. You know what I mean? I don't think it would turn out badly. You guys have your fun time. It is what it is. You know, you walk away from it, or you're in a relationship. You know, it just, things move on. You know, this is what it is. But I feel like it would turn out well. If you don't feel that way, follow your own intuition, okay? Anyway, I'm going to wrap things up now with the white cards, okay? What will your next sexual experience be like? Okay, spiritual. Wow, it's going to be spiritual. You guys will be reaching the heavens, okay? You guys are really feeling it. This is like really intense sexual passion that turned into like a spiritual connection. Deceptive, selfish, sneaky, attractive, magnetic. Okay. The thing is, there's a mixed group here for sure, and I'm going to definitely say that not everyone has the best intentions at heart, okay? So I can't speak for everyone when I say like, oh, this is going to turn out well, or like people are mature. So if you know people are not mature, then just be careful, okay? Because people might want to be doing whatever is most advantageous for themselves, okay? But I don't really see a big group for that. Most of all, I'm seeing this energy of like, here, I'm worried about you. Are you okay? This person really wants to make sure that you're going to be okay during, before, during, and after this experience. You know what I mean? Like, they want to take care of you. Aftercare is going to be a huge thing. I want to get to know more about you. Yeah, this person wants to see you in like other situations. You know what I mean? Like, they like the 2-on-2 or whatever you guys have been doing. You know what I mean? The 1-on-1. You guys know what I'm talking about. But they want to see you almost like... I don't want to say stressed, but they want to see you in like more strenuous sexual situations. Like, I think that'd be really hot, and they want to get the imagery. You know, they've been thinking about it. They want to know. Ooh, I'll reach out to you soon. Expect a text or call. This person will tell you what they want with you soon. Okay. Especially if you are in a relationship, they might talk about one of your friends, one of their friends, whoever's single, of course, right? Or maybe not. Like I said, I saw another couple being involved as well. So, yeah, guys, that is what I'm getting for the reading. Hope you guys all like this. I had a great time with you guys today. I was super happy in this reading. Just so funny and a lot of fun. Hope you guys enjoyed it as well. And I'll talk to you guys in the next one, okay? Lots of love and light. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.